Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Make Peace with Life Shortcast. Today, we are going to talk about some breweries. Yes, breweries, that's what I said. I love a good beer every now and then. I don't drink a lot of beer, maybe once or twice a month or something, but I like to go to a brewery, a local brewery, and taste what they have. And it's so many different tastes and so many exotic adventures. And here's a little trick that I'm going to share with everybody here. If you're of age, anytime you go someplace new on a vacation, on a trip, on just an excursion, if you will, one of the first places I stop is a local brewery. And there's several reasons for that. First, usually I want to get try some of their beer, but also get something good to eat. But the thing that I have found out with all of these places is they give you a lot of information. The bartenders, the people waiting on you have a lot of information on the area and are more than willing to share it with you. They're more than willing to go out of their way to tell you the cool places to be, the not so cool places, the places you want to avoid, things like that. And you just can't find that on your own. You know, you might look through a book, you might research, but you don't know the local lore. And I found out a lot of great places to eat, a lot of great places to visit. Um, I went on a trip not long ago to Yellowstone National Park, and my first stop was a brewery, I think it was called Citizens 33, in the town that I was staying, which is a little farther out from. But it happened to be that the bartender there that served me my beer and my food also used to be a guide at Yellowstone. And he gave me so much great information. He spent a couple hours with me mapping out the park, telling me what to see, what to avoid, what are the tourist traps that you'll spend so much time on and it won't be worth it, things like that. And it was a valuable information, super valuable information. So this is one of the tips that I want to share with people as they're traveling. Go to local establishments. If you're not a beer person and breweries aren't your things, go to local restaurants, go to small places, because they can give you great information. So recently went on a trip to the Pacific Northwest up around Seattle, and I have a few things to say. I stopped at 3 breweries during that time. The first one was the Old Stove Brewing right outside of Pike's Place in Seattle. Great food, great burger. Oh my God, a great burger. It was awesome. I had a beer called Amber Waves, which was also great. And again, the gentleman that waited on us gave us lots of great information, told us a lot about the city, gave us some history, all those sort of things that, you know, you don't, that's not something you have to pay for. They just do that because, you know, they're wanting you to have a great experience. Obviously, they want you to leave a tip, but they're wanting you to have a great experience. And then I stopped at another little brewery in Port Townsend called Port Townsend Brewing. And they had a Goat 45, a European type of beer. It was pretty strong, but it was good. Now this place didn't have any food, but they gave me some great tips, told me about the state park that was just down the road that I went and visited. Used to be an old Navy, a Navy institution way back when. I mean, long time ago. But the houses were still standing there. There was a lighthouse there. Had a great time and a great experience with that. And then the third one was Barhop Brewing in Port Angeles, Washington. Crescent Amber beer was great, fantastic, and they had an amazing pizza. Now, this was our last day there, so we didn't badger them for too much information, but it was great that the place was right on the water. We sat and watched the boats come in and had an amazing pizza and amazing beer. But now for my downside to all this, I collect pint glasses. So I get pint glasses from everywhere I go. This one is from the Snake River Brewing in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, when I went to Yellowstone that year. I get these, and they're more than souvenirs to me. They are a trip. They're a reminder of where I've been. And I'm not talking about the beer. I'm not talking about the brewery in particular. But whenever I pick one of these glasses out of the cabinet that has a local brewery on it. It says the name of it and everything. It takes me back. So this this place right here, I remember going there, and I remember they had a pistachio and sausage pizza. Um, I thought was such a weird combination, but oh my God, it was amazing. I sounded like a big foodie here, like I eat all the time. But this is what I do. I pick up these glasses, and then as I'm at home and I'm getting something to drink, and I pull out a glass from a brewery and of a place that I've been to, it takes me back and it makes me remember the great memories of being on an adventure, experiencing something new. And it just floods back to me, and it's so wonderful. So here's my problem with you breweries in Seattle, at least the 3 that I brewed. None of them had pint glasses for sale. Old Stove Brewing had a glass, but they have one of those tulip-shaped glass, which is not my thing. I'm a pint glass guy. I want a pint glass. I want a pint glass. So that's my problem. I could have got their little tulip-style glass, but I wouldn't have used it in that sense. Pint glasses are my thing. Port Townsend Brewing said they were just out of them. They have this cool logo, and then they had this cool octopus logo. I would have just loved to have their logo on a glass. And Barhop, the same way, they just didn't have glasses. They just had plain glasses. They'd never thought about getting glasses, according to what they told me when I placed my order. But again, it's not a have to, but it's something that I look forward to. So I did get a pint glass on my trip to the Great Northwest of this amazing country. Saw a lot of great things, ate a lot of great food, met some wonderful people, had a blast, an amazing fun, but no pint glass. So now I'm not going to pull something out of my cabinet to remember that trip. So again, that's my issue. That's something that I have to make peace with. It's not a necessity. It's not a requirement that bars or breweries have those. But it's something nice. I want to just say, please have those when I come, because I like them. And that is basically all I wanted to say today. It's a little longer shortcast than normal. I guess I'm talking about beer. I got a little more excited about it. And I'm not even that big a beer drinker, 1 or 2 a month at the most. But this is one of the ways that I make peace with life. And I hope you guys have had fun today. Come back. Oh, don't forget, let's real quick before we leave, I want to do our energy pool where we collect energy for those that need it. We'll do it real short here, maybe about 30 seconds. What we do is we focus in on the Make Peace with Life logo on my shirt, and we all send energy into that. And those of you out there that are having some bad times or struggling a bit, you look into this shirt and you take some of that energy out of it. So let's just sit here for about 30 seconds and do that. Yes, I feel you guys. I feel all the energy rushing in. Yeah, and I feel some people pulling it out that need it. I love that. Energy is our personal energy is a renewable resource. We have plenty of it, plenty to share, plenty to give. So don't be shy with it. Send all your energy here. We're filling up our energy pool for those of you that need it. And there we go. We are out of here for today. Thank you guys so much for being here, and we will talk to you again real soon. Peace with life.